Hello and welcome to Crafting with Ty and Friends. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button now. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Today we are going to show you guys how to create 3D Gable boxes using our Cricut. So let's get started. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing you want to do is open up Design Space and open up a blank new canvas. Then we're going to upload our Gable Box design. I already have an SVG that I created for my Gable Box. And you can always use pre-made Gable Boxes and just put the elements on the box. That's the easy way to go. But I like creating, so this is the way I go. So we're going to look up my Gable Box design. And we're going to add it to our canvas. And we're going to go back to our canvas, and it should be loaded up. Now the next step we're going to do is uploading the designs we need for print to cut. I am making a Pokemon box, so I already Googled my Pokemon images, and we are going to upload them into Design Space. So you click upload. Upload image. And you can click browse, or you can always do the drag and drop method. I prefer the drag and drop method. You use whatever works for you. So we're going to drag and drop. We're going to click complex. I click complex no matter what I am entering into Design Space. We don't need to remove the background because this is a true PNG image, so the background does not exist. So just click accept and continue. And then you can enter a new name so you can organize your items a little better. I definitely need to take some time and organize all my stuff that I have in Design Space. So I'm going to just change this name real quick to Pokeball. And then hit continue. Or upload. And then we will continue to upload the rest of our images that we are going to be using today. To the canvas. Just click on them and add to the canvas in this little corner. Alright, so you got all your images added to your canvas. I'm just going to make my canvas smaller so I can get all the little images into my area of sight. See, this is what I hate when Cricut Design Space does this shit. Like, what? Come on. Anyways, is resize my Gable Box. I want my Gable Box a little bit smaller than what it is currently. And this is how I can tell what size my Gable Box is. you guys, we are going to take a square and we're going to place it over here. And we're going to see how big our Gable Box is. Don't mind this slow PC because it is slow. I need to delete some things. And it's time for a new one. I'm going to take my square, bring it over here. Alright, y'all. We're going to unlock it so it does not be evenly proportioned. And right now, 0.5 by whatever this is, okay? And I actually want mine to be about 6 to 5 inches. Because it's just a small gift I'm making. Now I'm going to resize my Gable Box, you guys. I have everything grouped together. Let's see, so I can show you guys. So I have my whole Gable Box grouped together. Y'all hear my dog in the background drinking like she ain't had a drink of water all day. Thank you. Alright, I'm just moving my square over here for measuring purposes. And we are going to just downsize. Y'all make sure that your lock is selected, otherwise you will not have your pieces in good shape. Now we're going to click on our square again. Square me, please. So that is a little. So that's about 6 inches. We can keep it at that. So we got our Gable Box set to the size we want. Now I'm going to take all my pieces here and we're going to move them over here. Just listen. Now I'm going to make my Gable Box red. The whole box will be red, but I'm going to show you guys what I do when I do change like the colors. If I'm going to use white cardstock and change the colors and not use solid cardstock. So we're going to go here. We're going to ungroup our items. And you just click on the Gable Box. So this is the sides. This is the front. This is the back. This is the sides. And these are the bottom pieces of your Gable Box. So you're going to go over here to operations at the top. And you want to do print, then cut. And then you're going to click this here. Question mark, and we're going to go down to colors and you're going to click pattern, and this is where you can bring in any backdrop or background you have from your PC. Cricut does have some in here. Of course you guys see the ones that I have already, but to upload those, you just go to upload and do it just like you did items here, but it's going to be a thing that says pattern right here, pattern fill. You're just going to click on that and then upload pattern fill. It's very simple. We're going to cancel because we're not uploading anything. And I'm going to go back and show you guys just how to do the pattern fill real quick. I do have a video for pattern fill. So actually I'm not going to show you guys how to do the pattern fill. I do have a video for pattern fill. I will put it somewhere on the screen at this very moment. So look in the left, the right corners It'll be somewhere in there. So when if you want to pattern fill your size, if you're cutting it out like mine, then just follow that video and it will show you what you need to do. I am going to change my gable boxes because I want them to be red. I'm just going to change the colors real quick just so we can see what the box will look like as we design them. So we're going to change the whole gable boxes to red. And I'm going to show you guys how I do mail them to customers when I do put them together myself. And what you guys want to do is make sure that you got your, hold on, I'm going to show you guys right now. It's just turned red for me. Alright, so what you're going to do is make sure your score marks here are changed to score marks. And you want to attach it to the item if your design doesn't come attached already. I've noticed a lot of designs have come like that. This is one I've created myself, and it don't come attached. I had to go back because I done moved my damn score marks around. So you want to make sure your score mark is attached to the cut. So you're going to highlight both of those and click attach. Why is this like that? Oh, because I done changed the whole thing to a score. Hold on, y'all. And there we go. Make sure you are clicking and changing to scores. Then you want to highlight, attach. Make sure you do all 4 score marks. Otherwise, when it goes to cut, it will actually cut those instead of scoring them. And you don't want that. That's what you don't want. And if you guys are looking to purchase this SVG, you guys can just message me because my site is still not up. I am going to be opening it soon. I know it's been shut down for a minute. See, I flattened these already and didn't even score it. Alright, let me check this last one to make sure I scored. Alright, so score and make sure you guys attach. Now we can start designing the box. So I'm going to make this a little larger for you guys. And I'm going to only be designing the front. So take one of these panels and choose whichever one you want to be your front, your back. And let's get to designing. Just size them a decent size. Remember, they're going to be like 3D, so it's okay if it pops off the sides a little bit. Sometimes I like that, just depending on the look I'm going for. So I'm going to set all my items where I want them to be before we start making the offsets. So I want a Pokemon to be up here. I'm gonna flip this guy. Alright. And bring him to the front. Let's see. Pikachu just a little bit over the edge. Alright, so I'm gonna put Charmander at the top, you guys. Okay, now we're gonna take this Pokeball. Bring it to the front. Oops. I don't know what the heck. Oh, we did bring it to the front. I'm like, what did we just do? Alright, now we're going to type a name in here. So I got a Pokemon font that I got from Google. So it's probably from thefont.com. I'm not sure, but I just Googled Pokemon font a while ago, and that's what popped up. So let's get this text added. Alright, so let's add a text. I'm adding a name, but you guys can add, whatever you want it to say on the front, the back, the sides. I have my text, and I am going to put Noah. And we are going to change the font. So we're going to look for the font called Pokemon. You guys can always filter out the things you need. So if you go to system, it's basically whatever font is already on your computer or whatever fonts you have downloaded on your computer. Alright, so there's our Pokemon Solid. And give Cricut some time to do its thing. It's running a little slow for me today. Alright, so we have our name. We are going to size it down, change the font, and then we are going to start making our offsets to our design 3D effect when we place everything together. So I'm going to unlock this so I can move it the way I need to. So Cricut you just want to be slow today, huh? It's okay. I just want to create, that's it. And we're going to move this ball and just size it down just a little bit more. I'm going to put this ball in this corner. And we are going to size it down. So we're going to change Noah to the same yellow as in this Pokemon right here. But it will be a cut and not a print. Remember, you're making offsets, so you don't want things to be like too close unless you're going to have them overlapping a little. Like I'm going to have this Charizard and the Pokemon overlap just a little bit. Alright, so we're going to create an offset for this name. I'm going to do 2 offsets for this name. You can choose like the round square. Depending on what I'm making is what I change it to. So you create your offset whenever Cricut gives you the okay. As you can see, this offset is pretty big. I'm going to use that one for the first one, and then I'm going to create another one that goes inside of that. So this is going to be white, and then I'm going to make another one yellow. So we're going to hit apply, give it some time to do its thing, and we're going to take that color and we're just going to change it to white. And then we're going to click the name again and click offset just to create another offset. When you do the offset, you can change how small and how big you want it to be. By dragging the little line, I'm going to show y'all as soon as Cricut. Speed it up, baby. Speed it up. So this little line here, you can make your offset smaller, bigger, inside, outside, whatever. You can drag it, or you can change the numbers here, and Cricut will show you the outline of your offset before you click apply. And remember, you can always go back, delete, remove if you make a mistake. So design till your heart is content, because you can always delete. So we don't want it at 0 because it's going to be the same size. Alright, that's perfect. So we're going to hit apply. We're going to change that to blue. And then we're going to create offsets for every element that we have on this Gable box. So the blue is going to be a little lighter when I cut it. where we're going to do an offset here. You can do as many offsets as you want. I usually do 1 to 3 offsets depending on the look I'm going for. Right, that's perfect. And this one is, I'm going to make it yellow, the offset for that yellow. I don't know, I just think I like it. I might do a second offset for that one and do white. So just go ahead and offset every item. Then once you're done and you get it to tweaked how you want it, we are going to go and cut. Your offsets, remember to change those to basic cuts unless you are doing another print to cut behind it. So change those to basic cuts as you don't really want to waste ink if you don't have to. When you do an offset on a print to cut, it comes out as a print to cut. If you do an offset on a basic cut, it comes out as a basic cut. So just remember that. Okay, so I decided to get rid of Charizard. It just threw my little look off. So let's go ahead and finish this. Remember to change it to a basic cut. And change the color to yellow. I'll change this color to white. Now we save it, you guys, and then we are going to cut it. So let me go cut these items and I will be back for assembly. Thank you. Okay, so we have our items cut out. We have our glue. This is Big Heads Unique Designs glue, my brand. And we have our pop dots. We have our foam tape, which is just like pop dots. I like to have foam tape when I use them on these longer pieces. And we have our double-sided tape. I have 2 different sizes because I did shrink my Gable Box, but I usually use this size. So let's begin. We're going to start by assembling our Gable Box. I am going to show you guys how I put it together to send to the customer. So let's begin. I'm going to take this and just, you know, fold your score marks, of course. I don't know if you guys can see my score marks, but just fold them. And then this score mark you want to fold on the outs. That means I might need to change my mat or my blade. So when you score it, it should look something like this. And then you're going to do the other side the same way. Just take all your pieces and now we're going to glue. So here you can use paper adhesive or you can use double-sided tape. I like to use glue, and the double-sided tape is for when I'm sending it to the customer. This is my brand glue if you guys want to purchase it. There's a link somewhere because my website is not currently up and running. I'm still revamping, but I'll post the link to my square so you can purchase if you would like to. So you just apply your glue, and then you're going to take the side piece and go ahead and glue it on. I'm going to do the same. So we're going to take the other piece. And just glue it. Don't worry, the glue does dry clear. If I give it some time to dry. Sorry, y'all. There we go. You're going to connect all the pieces all the way around to create the box. Now once you do that, you should have your shape just like this. A box without the bottom. Now this is where I will attach the bottom piece, not fully, but just on one of the front or the back edge. I usually like to do it on the back, so just put it on one side. I'm going to use glue here, but on the rest of the pieces, that's where I'm going to be using the double-sided tape. Don't mind my paper. I accidentally cut it, but that's neither here nor there. This is for my little cousin and not a customer. So you want to glue one of these down, just one, on the flat. So once you do that, you should have a piece that's like this. You see the inside flap? I don't know if you guys can see that. You see the inside flap? And you don't see the flap on the outside. So then once you do that, we're going to glue the other one on the inside just to cover that flap. You're going to take some glue. And we're actually going to glue the whole piece together. Just line it up. And glue it down. So once you do that, you should have your piece like this. So your box should be looking like this. Now I'm going to decorate the box, and then we're going to apply the double-sided tape. So grab your pieces that you have cut out, and if you guys don't remember how you want it to design, how you want it to look, you always can have your design space still pulled up for reference. So what I'm going to do is put all the pieces together first, and then we're going to attach them to the box. So I'm going to take my foam tape. You can take your pop dots if you don't have the foam tape, and I'm just going to slab a full piece right across there. If you need more pieces or more dots, just put them wherever you need them at. And we are going to take this red piece and place it on top like that. So make sure you remove. And now we're going to place just like that. And then we are going to do the same thing. Don't mind that, I just recycle paper. But we're going to do the same thing for our Pokemon. So what the difference is, I'm going to place the pop tape, the foam tape, onto the piece that I'm going to put on top. Just place it wherever you want it at, wherever you want things to pop at. You see, I have a small space right here that the tape won't fit on. So that's when I'm going to use a pop dot at. Boom. Because I want it to pop. And if you do want to have more space, you can always double stack your pop dots. So if I wanted this to look more 3D, I'll just put a few more pieces of tape on top of these tapes, or a pop dot on top of that pop dot. So just place it. Hold on, I have to move this pop dot up some. And you can always cut things in half if you need a smaller dot or a smaller tape. And we're going to place that just like this. And as you can see, it gives it that 3D effect, if you guys can tell. And now we're going to do the same thing to the rest of our items. When you apply the item to the box, let me show you guys that. Let me finish putting these dots on here. So when you apply, so when you go to apply the item onto the box, let's move this crap out the way. Remember I told you guys I leave the flap on the back. So if I'm sending it to the customer, I leave this flap part on the back. So we're going to design this part. So if you're going to design this, you can actually just apply glue here and stick it to wherever you want on the box. Or if you want it to pop, of course you put the little pop dots and you apply it. This one I'm going to glue down. I think the name I'm going to pop dot, we'll see in a few. But let's go ahead and finish doing these characters. Usually the little characters is where you need these pop dots at, so make sure you get some. You can order them on Amazon, even the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree definitely have some. So this pop dot I need to actually cut in half. Well, I gotta cut a new one in half. So basically I just take my scissors and cut it on while it's still in the foam with the cover, because you don't want to mess up your scissors trying to cut some sticky things. So get your pop dots on, peel them off, and apply. You guys know I used cardstock for my images this time, but you guys can use photo paper. Photo paper just give it a little more shine. Alright, we have our Pokeball. You guys know what I just did? I applied this on the wrong side. Yo, no, come on. Just don't do me like that. Just don't do me like that. So I applied it to the wrong side, you guys, and we shall see how it looks. We are still going to finish it. These little pop dot stickers is annoying. The little coverings. Oh my god. Why not? So I just applied everything to the wrong side. I just said forget it. Everything be applied to the wrong side today. Alright, so let's put these on the right side. The pop dot tape is way stronger than these pop dots, because these pop dots are coming off without an issue, and that tape gave me a hard time. Alright, there we go. Don't be like me. Take your time and put the things on the right side. Do not be like me. Alright, and now we have our name. So let's take our designs. We are going to glue this one. A little of this glue goes a long way. I needed to put my tip on there, but let's go. All right, move it to the side just a little. Dun, dun, dun. So I am going to put pop dots or pop tape on the name and on the Pokeball. I am not putting it on Ash. You guys. Tape, tape, tape. I'm dropping everything. Alright, so we now have our box designed. And we are going to take our double-sided tape and we are going to place it on all three edges right here. So we're going to place it on all three flaps. 1, 2, 3. And just rub down so when the customer goes to pick it off, it comes off without any issues. So now when I make 12, 10, 8, however many of these the customer wants, I fold them like this. Stack them up in tins, put them in the box, and ship them off with instructions on how to close them. So when the customer gets the box, what they will do is peel off the double-sided tape on each side, and then they will flip their things in and close this down just like this. Push it down, and now you have your box. And now you have your 3D designed Gable box. You can always use thicker cardstock if you feel you need to, but literally these things can hold so much weight. Well, let me put something that can actually stay in there. And I can still fit items in. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys do create any boxes, please share them in my Facebook group. The link is down below in the description. Again, this is a 3D Gable box. These are very easy to make. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
I said, don't stop talking to me.